We represent a lot of fiduciaries, whether they be banks or trust companies or even individuals who are placed in a position where they're administering funds on behalf of their clients, the beneficiaries of a will, the beneficiaries of a trust agreement, guardianships, those sorts of things. The trustee or the executor must comply with various requirements under the statutes, under the court rules, which we will assist them in complying with. And if there is a question that's raised by one of the beneficiaries, we will assist them in responding to those issues that have been raised, and where appropriate, we'll represent them in defending against claims that have made regarding improprieties. Where I come in is generally where something has gone wrong. Either the fiduciary has been sued by a beneficiary of the trust, sued by a beneficiary of the will. If there is no will, we may have an intestate heir who comes in and has complaints about the behavior of the fiduciary, and we'll have to defend against those. We've also represented people who have legitimate claims against somebody who's acting as a fiduciary. When you have a beneficiary who has a complaint about what the executor of his mother's estate may have done, or what the trustee of a trust that he is a beneficiary of may have done, they'll a lot of times come to us and say, here's what's happened. We don't think this is appropriate. What can you do about this? One of the biggest complaints we see is people just don't have enough information to determine whether or not a trustee or an executor is acting appropriately. So we have to get that information first and then make a determination as to whether or not the fiduciary has acted appropriately. And if they have not, then we'll file objections to the accounting, which basically state a claim against the fiduciary requesting that money be put back into the estate or the trust.